Thought it was very appropriate that we talk about history being made last night with the Dodgers on 50% off Friday at wagertalk.com. And that, of course, is because Ohtani joined the 50-50 club. In fact, the 50-50 club wasn't good enough for Ohtani. He said, I'm going to join the 51-51 club on the same night. To put it in perspective, what he did last night with the 3 home runs, 2 stolen bases to get to 51-51, no other player had ever had more than 42 of each, and that was actually Alex Rodriguez. Acuna had 41 homers, 73 steals recently. Just a monster performance. He's going to be the MVP, and he's really worth the $700 million it's looking like. And we always wondered, could Ohtani be better if he just hit and didn't pitch? Well, I guess he could be even better because he's now the first guy ever to get 50 home runs, 50 stolen bases, and that number is still climbing. Question becomes, though, is there a letdown for the Dodgers here? On the surface, this looks like a terrible scheduling spot, as LA had the huge win last night, 20 runs, the emotional record-breaking performance by Ohtani. Now they travel back home. Actually, that was a late afternoon game. They travel back home cross-country to LA with no rest to take on a bottom-feeding team like the Rockies, who have actually won 6 of their last 10. But let's not overthink this. If you're going to play this game, it's Dodgers or pass for me. But I am going to give you a few different options. First of all, I've talked about this for years. When you play Dodger games, you either play the big underdog outright on the money line, or you play the Dodgers to win by margin -1.5 on a much cheaper run line. And I think that's the ultimate strategy here because, yes, if the Dodgers come a little bit flat here, the Rockies could be a live dog. I mean, shoot, the Dodgers haven't even named an official starting pitcher as of Friday afternoon. So if you like the Rockies, you take a look at that plus 210 number. However, I still think the Dodgers are the safer play. I'd rather have this red-hot offense, and we're going to lay the 1.5 down to -120 here, a very reasonable price. Really the best team in baseball. They weren't there all season, but guess what? The 20 runs last night or yesterday afternoon allowed them to now pull ahead with the best run differential in all of baseball. 1 ahead of the Yankees, 2 ahead of the Brewers. I think that momentum continues. I'm not getting in front of this steaming, this freight train, the opposite of a falling knife, a freight train here that has put up at least 8 runs or more in 5 straight games. And yes, traveling cross country seems strange, but the fact they don't have today off is actually a good thing. The letdown after these extended road trips happens when you have a day off once you get back home, because you get back in the routine of running errands, dealing with the family. This is basically just another road game for the Dodgers tonight. Maybe the letdown happens this weekend. I think the momentum continues. If you're going to play it, I would lay it, and the run line is the responsible way to do it with the LA Dodgers. And by the way, to put things in perspective, I mentioned the Rockies have gone 6-4 their last 10. Their 4 losses have all been by 3 runs or more during that span. And meanwhile, the Dodgers, while they're just 5-5 their last 10, all 5 of those wins have come by at least 2 runs or more, including 4 of their last 5 wins have all been by 4 runs or more. So once again, you think it's a letdown, hey, take a shot at 2-1 with the Rockies. I don't think it is, though. Lay the 1.5 -120 Dodgers run line. And if you would like to get best bets for Friday, it's 50% off everything this Friday only at wagertalk.com. I do have an advanced college football best bet for this Saturday, a strong steamroller, which is half price. It goes back to the full price after midnight. My baseball best bet tonight is half price as well on a 29-9 baseball run the past month. And that includes back-to-back extra inning losses. And we're still 29-9. That's how good my number 1 ranked baseball season's been. I'm number 1 in ATS units of profit on sides the last 2 years in college and pro football combined. Not a bad time to check out an all access and get it for 50% off the daily pass this Friday only. Steve Merrill, wagertalk.com.